Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host, DeltaTDS, and today I'm joined with Will.
We back, and we back.
And we've got another Unova Elite 4 member here today. Shauntal taking on the trial captain, Lana.
Should be fun. We've seen some good things about from these Elite Fours out of Unova so far.
Yes. If she wins, that means it's all on Caitlyn to win it.
Well, that's a few matches from now, but she is going up against Blue, so that should be interesting when it comes to it. But for the time being, we got this one right now: Shauntal versus Lana.
It's been a long night.
Something like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, why don't we talk a little bit about what gimmicks they have on these teams?
Lana has a Z move, which we don't know which Pokemon has it, and Shauntal has a Mega Banette. Alright, Shauntal starts off with the Gengar, while Lana leads off with the Vaporeon.
Man, Vaporeon's so tanky.
Yeah, it can take a lot of hits.
Yeah, especially into, Gengar, not really a Pokemon that's known for, obviously this thing hits really hard, but it doesn't have a whole lot of coverage in its moveset, typically.
No, it doesn't.
Like, this thing's not going to be packing up, a Thunderbolt to hit this Vaporeon with.
No, it will not. It switches out to Cofagrigus to take a Shadow Ball.
It is unfortunate this Vaporeon has a Shadow Ball to hit a lot of these Pokemon really hard on Shauntal's team.
I mean, it only did percent, but it did get the special defense drop.
Yeah, if any Pokemon's probably going to be taking these, it's going to be Cofagrigus. That thing's, reasonably defensive.
Oyster comes in just to get taken out immediately.
Yeah, comes in and goes out.
Hopefully it'll get some time to shine in the next battle.
Not this one, that's for sure.
No.
And this Araquanid's, this thing's, scary.
Yes. That Water Bubble ability, very useful, I guess, against fire types.
Of course, no fire types on Shauntal's team, except for that Chandelure.
Yeah.
But a lot of these things can pack, something like a Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah. Oh, Aqua Bubble, your Water Bubble getting replaced by Mummy. So, now this thing is susceptible to burns. Which, what do you know?
There we go.
Oh, it's almost like we scripted the whole thing.
It's almost like I've seen this before.
It's like deja vu all over again.
Well, this Cofagrigus is just barely living another crunch because of that burn. Just chipping away at this Araquanid with these Shadow Balls.
Yeah. It's not doing well on defenses, as it falls to crunch. And Araquanid falls under half.
Yeah, I'd say that Cofagrigus, it did its thing.
Yeah. It put in a good amount of work.
Can't be bad. Now, what is Shauntal going to be sending in to finish off this Araquanid, is the question right now.
I could not tell you. I am not a pro at Pokemon. Oh, she sends out the Banette.
No, this is Shauntal's gimmick, the Mega Banette. Wouldn't be surprised here if this thing goes Mega and probably is packing something, Shadow Sneak, something stab to hit this thing with that's gonna hurt real hard.
Shadow Claw. Oh, it loses the Prankster ability due to its own teammate's mummy.
Well, you gotta wonder what a Mega Banette, obviously shown to be backing a pretty powerful Shadow Claw. Does it have any like status moves that prankster would be affecting? Does it really care that much that it's losing it?
Probably not. I mean, maybe a Destiny Bond. Who knows?
That would be an interesting set.
Yeah. Goes for another Shadow Claw, dealing just a little over a quarter as Shadow Ball deals 50%.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah. It might be able to take another one if it low rolls, unless that was the low roll. Which
Yeah, really can't guarantee that.
No. Going for another burn as Vaporeon sets up the Wish.
Yeah, Wish just adding to this thing's incredible tanking potential.
Takes the Shadow Claw, which is a crit, and well, it's all healed back up. Even more. Nope, it's all healed back up.
Banette does live the second Shadow Ball, so I guess it did high roll that first time and low rolled this one, but
Vaporeon going for another Wish. Ugh. Please tell me this thing doesn't have Protect. Oh, Speaker Devil.
you're making it too obvious.
Oh, my bad.
But yes, this thing, Vaporeon, again, Wish protecting, classic stall tactic, setting it back up to full.
Ugh. Lana playing the boring game.
Can't blame her.
I guess. Shadow Ball takes out that Chandelure as Vaporeon survives from an Energy Ball.
Yeah, that's not fantastic. That was probably one of the best bets to take it out, I would imagine. Oop, there it goes.
Yes. Frostblast's Thunderbolt finishes the job. And out comes Lantern.
This thing, I believe, can carry Volt Absorb.
I think Water Absorb and Volt Absorb. And seeing as Lana's team is full of water types, I think it's a safe bet to say it's Volt Absorb.
Yeah, we're probably looking at a Volt Absorb here, which, yeah, you're not going to be wanting to... Ooh, Hydro Pump.
Finally landing.
Well, it does its job the one time that it hits.
Yeah.
This 1% Banette coming back out.
Yeah. Ooh, Sucker Punch. Dealing a good bit of damage. Sorry, I died for a second.
Well, I'm glad you were revived.
I had a self-revive. Don't have another one.
Yeah, too bad you lost all your other perks, though.
Yeah.
Gengar coming back out to face down this Lantern right here. Nice
For the
Sludge Bomb.
Ooh, that on Guava Berry. It misses the Thunder Wave.
Well, we had to have something miss since that Hydro Pump hit.
Yeah. Gotta make up for it. Poison takes down the Lantern.
Hits the Thunder Wave the second time, but not in time to save it.
Yeah. Lana sends out the Primarina. Now, we still haven't seen the Z move from Lana.
Very true, we definitely have not, and there it is. And just demolishes that Gengar.
Yeah. I think Oceanic Operetta, like, every time it's been used, just takes the Pokemon out. I think every time.
What an interesting Pokemon Wishy-Washy is.
Wishy-Washy makes it like... Oh, that misses the whole Hydro Pump.
What do you know?
So, is Wishy-Washy like all those Pokemon together? Oh,
I mean, I think so.
Frostlass takes out the Wishy-Washy, which means battle number 1 goes to Shauntal. Very good part on Shauntal's end. Yeah.
Good deal. Well played. Well played. Shauntal showing that we were talking earlier about the Gengar not having a whole lot of coverage, but obviously the rest of the team does.
Yes. Very much variety on Shauntal's team. At least coverage-wise.
Absolutely.
Unlike Acerola last match.
Yeah. Glad somebody learned from it.
Yeah. We are back for battle number 2.
Maybe this time we'll get to see something out of this Cloyster.
Yeah, maybe.
Or the Golurk. I mean, both of those Pokemon got demolished the turn that they were sent in, so...
Yeah.
You know, I've talked before about this round 2, or game 2 rather, being kind of an information game. And, you know, you kind of... When you each have a Pokemon that really hasn't even been seen, it kind of throws a wrench into the plan.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Cloyster is sent out first against Chandelure.
Gotta wonder what Chandelure is going to be doing here. I mean, it has been shown to have Energy Ball.
Which, yep, takes out
Cloyster. There we go. That's depressing.
Unfortunate. But, you know, if there's a game 3, we might see it do something. If there is.
Fingers crossed.
The Araquanid. Now, last game we saw... Oh. Mummy gets rid of Water Bubble.
Yes, last game we saw this exact situation here. Missing the Will-O-Wisp.
Oh, unfortunate. Not seeing that burned Araquanid again.
And the defense drop. Will-O-Wisp hits that time.
Yeah. Ugh, I am getting a serious deja vu right now. Just seeing this. Like we just saw this like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, Cofagrigus is really probably this Araquanid's worst nightmare. You know, one of the very, very few Pokemon who can make it burnable, which really this thing does not like.
Yeah. Both Pokemon just slowly chipping each other down as Cofagrigus falls to the crunch.
Once again, I argue. I mean, he did his job.
Yeah. He's putting in a good amount of work.
Can't be mad at it. Cannot be mad at it.
Now, Shauntal sends out the Golurk, which I think followed the Cofagrigus last game.
It was definitely soon after, but yeah, like I said, we did not get to see anything of it in reality.
Shadow Punch takes out that Araquanid, but it loses its Iron Fist ability to Mummy. Which,
you know, last game, the one of Shauntal's Pokemon that got Mummy was that Mega Banette, which, you know, maybe didn't care as much about it, but Golurk is a Pokemon that is, you know, pretty reliant on its ability
yeah.
to make it usable.
So losing that Iron Fist is definitely going to hinder it.
Got to just wait and see if this thing's going to be switching out, because of course it is going to be getting its ability back after it switches.
Ooh,
It's using an Earthquake. Hydro Pump hits again.
Wow. Most we've seen it land. Incredible. Lana already putting in more work than you did.
Yeah. If only that Golurk had Hypnosis.
Yeah. If only. But the Energy Ball takes out that Wishy-Washy. So now Lana has to figure out something to send out against this Chandelure, which is a fire type, but it's got a grass type move.
Yeah, it does. You know, normally Chandelure is probably not going to be something that Lana would be super worried about, considering it's, you know, very, very weak to a water type move, but this thing's fast and it has Energy Ball, so...
Yes. Energy Ball dealing almost or over half of Primarina's health as Oceanic Operetta gets another body to its count.
Add one to the tally.
Yep. That thing's dangerous.
You ever been sung at so hard you died?
Ugh.
It's rough, man.
Ugh. Can't imagine. Sludge Bomb taking out the Primarina as Vaporeon is sent in. Oh boy.
What did Markiplier say about Vaporeon?
I think he passed.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think
Does
he. No.
Yeah, he hadn't heard the meme yet.
I guess not. Not that there's any meme or anything. You know.
No, of course not.
No copy pasta. Nothing about the female Vaporeon or even the male Vaporeon.
Non-binary Vaporeon. Yeah, this Vaporeon just basically clicking Shadow Ball for free. Nothing that Shauntal's doing right now is even touching this thing.
Nope, it's just a wall.
Gotta find something fast, though.
Yeah.
I believe that Shauntal still has that Frostlass in the back, so
I believe she does too.
that thing coming out Thunderbolting still an option. Yeah, Shadow Ball with a crit taking out that Mega Banette.
Yeah. Vaporeon's down a quarter of its health, so I imagine it'll heal it all back up in a couple turns. Shadow Ball dealing another quarter as Vaporeon sets up the Wish.
You gotta expect this thing to most likely hit Protect here.
Yep, there it is. And it's healed all the way back up.
Wonder if Gengar has anything, a nasty plot or something like that it maybe could have used, but if not, there's not a whole lot that this thing could have done.
Gengar did disable that Shadow Ball. So that
could prove fatal for Vaporeon.
Yeah. Ooh, protecting against the Thunderbolt. Switches out into Lantern, who does in fact have Volt Absorb.
Yeah, not much of this Frostlass is... Clicks Thunderbolt again. Probably showing that this thing's either Specs or Scarf.
Yeah.
Either way, not a lot of it's going to be able to do it against this Lantern now.
No. Shauntal just not switching out.
don't believe she has anything to switch out to.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, I don't see access to the teams, so it's always just a surprise when something wins. But Lana takes game 2, which means we're going on to game number 3. Exciting.
Very, very much.
Now, we've seen the Cloister and the Chandelure lead. We've seen... what were the others? Gengar and Vaporeon lead.
Sounds about right.
So I wonder if these two will be sticking with one of those or trying a completely new lead.
Wait, what are we looking at here in terms of leads? I wouldn't really be super surprised if Shauntal's leading with maybe the Banette this time, maybe even the Cofagrigus if she's expecting an Araquanid lead out of Lana.
The Cofagrigus is a very good wall.
It is. I feel like we've only really seen it take on the Araquanid, but it's gonna be pretty good into everything on Lana's team. I feel like.
Yeah. I feel the only two Pokemon that take neutral damage from Energy Ball are Lantern and Araquanid. Other than that,
yeah, they're
with that Chandelure real quick.
Yeah, there goes the Banette and the Primarina.
Oh.
Hey guys, we figured it out. Primarina has a Sea Crystal.
Oh man, it's all over for Lana. There's no way she can win this match now.
Element of surprise lost.
She just forfeits.
Yeah, very easy. Yeah, just giving up hope right here. Primarina, you gotta. Is this thing just turn winding for the Oceanic Opera? No, it's switching out the Intel Lantern instead. Yeah, that bug shot will hurt real bad.
Yeah. Banette goes for the Will-O-Wisp on Vaporeon.
Yeah.
This is getting burned.
Not the first time this Vaporeon's been burned, which... I mean, yeah, it's going to be taking a little bit of chip damage, but does it really care?
I mean, it cancels out that leftovers.
It does, but, it's obviously not going to be dropping this thing's special attack. And it's not really doing any real damage either, because, yeah, it's canceling out the leftovers, but the flip side of that is it's not actually doing any damage itself.
Yeah, true.
Really probably want to get a poison on this thing instead of a burn, because poison obviously doing a little bit more damage.
Yeah. But it's brought down to a quarter.
Yeah, probably just going to protect here, though, unfortunately.
Yeah, Lana would do that.
Shauntal predicting that, switching into the Chandelure, going to be able to do some more damage to this thing than the Banette would be.
Yes, better than switching into Frostlass, which she could switch out to Lantern.
Definitely. Yeah. Ooh, Energy Ball dealing over half. Scald doing 81% though. Ouch.
Ooh. It might be able to get one more in.
The Vaporeon or the Chandelure?
The Chandelure.
Yeah, Chandelure is definitely going to be faster. So yes, taking out that Vaporeon, getting rid of arguably the Pokemon that's given Shauntal the most problems here in the past couple matches.
Yeah. Araquanid's sent out.
Alright, just bring out the Cofagrigus, let's see it.
Mummy, the water bubble, burn it. The whole charade. We've seen it the last two games.
Not a whole lot of reason not to. I mean, it's obviously worked.
Yeah. There goes the water bubble. Shadow ball goes to Arachnid. Not doing a lot.
Well, I don't know that it has to, because, yep, there's the Will-O-Wisp.
Yep. Third game in a row. Now this thing's barely gonna do anything to Cofagrigus.
Yep.
It does more damage to it.
I mean, the Arachnid is at higher health than the Cofagrigus was, but very quickly losing it.
Yeah. That burn really coming in clutch.
Very much so. Yep, another Shadow Ball enough to take it out. You know, I think the last two games, Cofagrigus was sacrificed both times to take out the Arachnid, but it comes out on top this game.
Yes.
And here comes that wishy-washy note. I think it's kind of a little bit intimidating in this form.
You know, if it hits its Hydro Pump.
No, I just meant like you know, physically, like mentally, or
yeah.
yeah. It's
Well,
it's an intimidating
power and-
figure.
Power in numbers or something like that.
Yeah, just a pretty cool looking Pokemon, considering it's just a bunch of little dumb fish.
Yeah. So, what's with the dark colored wishy-washy?
What? What do you mean?
Like on the
On the tail,
formation.
yeah.
Yeah. Are those like
What,
regular
what-
wishy-washy, or do they like spawn in and then just disappear?
I mean, I would imagine, you know, probably just the same as all the other ones, just they're a little bit darker. Cooked those a little bit too long. Oh, Hydro Pump missed. What do you know?
Who could have seen this coming? As Energy Ball takes out Wishy-Washy.
You know, might actually done something in one of these games if it actually hit that Hydro Pump.
Yeah.
I guess it did hit one earlier, so I can't give it too much crap.
Primarina being sent out. Surely she's not going to use the Z move on Cofagrigus here, right?
I mean, no. Definitely not, but...
Huh. It would be such a waste.
Have we even seen this thing use any other moves?
I don't think so. Not
It doesn't
unless
know any
I'm
other
not
moves.
remembering.
Well, you gotta imagine it's probably got, you know, Dazzling Gleam. Maybe a
Moonblast!
Yep, there we go.
There it is.
Well, looking at what Shauntal has left, I think everything but that Cofagrigus and the Chandelure. So plenty of options for her.
Yes. Now Lana still does have that that lantern.
Intern and the Cloister, I believe.
Yes. Which we still haven't seen anything from.
Not.
Mega Banette being sent out against this Primarina. Going for the Will-O-Wisp. As Sparkling Aria takes it out.
Down to a 3v3 now at this point. Even in terms of Pokemon, but Shauntal's got some heavy hitters left. Lana does still have her Z move available.
Yes. Now, what could Shauntal go into here?
I mean, a Frostlass. There you go. Problem solved.
Now, is she gonna predict this Lantern switching? Oh, not switching
gonna
it.
predict it because it didn't happen.
And once again, it takes out a Pokemon at full health.
just so scary.
Yeah. I mean, at least getting it out of the way. Though that was Lana's, or one of the biggest threats to Lana. Was that
Yes.
Thunderbolt.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate to losing that. Now just left from the Gengar and the Golurk. Neither of which are particularly good into the Lantern and the Cloister that Lana has left.
Yeah. But I think this Gengar might be able to do something against this Cloister. I mean, Cloister's very bulky, physical, but not special. As Shadow Ball almost OHKOs it.
Yeah, Icicle Spear dealing almost 30% of Gengar's health per shot, and of course, I believe Cloister gets Skilting, so it's going to be hitting max shots on that.
But it is disabled, so she can't use it against Golurk here.
What else is, maybe has Rock Blast.
Maybe, yes. Goes for the
Smart
Smart Strike. As Cloister falls, and that means Shauntal wins match number 10.
I guess she didn't have the Lantern left.
No, I guess we just forgot. But yeah.
Not having the tracker up kind of messes with me a little bit.
Yeah. We've got 3 more matches like that. But it looks like Shauntal will be going on to round 2 to face off against Mullane. And
That should be fun.
join us Monday, where we will be seeing the college gym leader Grant take on the Galar gym leader Nessa. Yeah,
you then.
we probably know how that goes. Yeah. See you then.